Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Vikings are 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again. I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
Oh, he's hitting off the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. These two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Now a 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. What a nice little gain.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Open man, that's Fulton. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
26-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Opinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things.
They open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Love.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, 74 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
That's the score. Vikings 14, Packers 7. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
13 yards.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. And that'll bring up second down. Look at this Packers defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I wonder if this is time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Ready, go.
To the air with McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the points. And it's now 21-7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Get your two blue. Ready?
Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Vikings. 1st down.
On play action, now McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete.
You must be very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the... time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
McCarthy off the play fake. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at the yard.
Brings
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28 to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands, because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To throw now. Here's Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 73 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be Packer football.
So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
To kick off for Green Bay.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. McCarthy operating from the gun. Flushed out right. Throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only... Get this to the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
They're on 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about the wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football. And they take one of those away.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on offense and converted into 6 points. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to help the lead out 2 more. Touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Love now. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
60 red. 60 red. You yellow. Check, huh?
Love from the gun. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On play action, McCarthy sliding out of the pocket. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes it down to 40 to pick up at 4.
That was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the shotgun, McCarthy escaping the pressure right. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's good for a Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off play action. McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. This will be caught at about the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. First down, Green Bay. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Operating from the gun. Love. And that is incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump then from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 33 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The Packers will set up
Love throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game.
43.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking
and now the rookie's free. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead goes to 17. Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, That's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Packers.
You, yellow. Set.
Now Love. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
To the air again, Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football.
First and 10.
Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's a gain of
But another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, man. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
221 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the nothing's going on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head, might have caused him to drop it.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
50, green. Ready?
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not got another.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Here's McCarthy. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, and he couldn't seal the deal.
Brings up third.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To the air with McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Finds his tight end Oliver here outright.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Now McCarthy. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
Touchdown, Vikings! Oh, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they...
And this is caught on the sideline on the feet in. They are. What a catch. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Packers 51. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green
After the
Bay.
touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, and they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give, cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club